I am going head to head against one of my best friends, Bree, in an ultra realistic Minecraft build battle, but I've got a little trick up my sleeves. We have done a few build battles already, and today I'm facing off against the queen of girls, Bree herself. But I am sick and tired of losing these build battles, guys. As you guys have seen, these blocks look super sweet. You got the dope bookshelf there, the sweet emerald block, but honestly, I feel like this just isn't enough. So I decided, why not just cheat a little bit in this build battle? So don't tell Bree, but I've loaded in a schematic menu, which will allow me to preload an entire build. So instead of having to go through and create everything that I want, I can just load schematic and then bring in the entire build, and then we just copy whatever's there. But in order to do that, first thing I have to do is go into my video settings and turn off my shaders. I know this is ultra realistic, guys, but I've got to make an adjustment. Now, after everything is built out, then we'll turn back on the ultra realistic effect, and you'll be able to see just how sweet this stuff looks. All I have to do is go into load schematics here, select my mansion schematic, and click load schematic. As you can see, this thing is huge. Now from this point, all I've got to do is go up to the blocks, copy the block, and I start placing it exactly where it tells me to place it. Anytime that I place a block in the wrong position, it goes pink like this, letting me know, hey buddy, you're doing this wrong, you gotta change that, which frankly, I hear quite a bit. But easy fix, I'll just delete that block and then continue on the way. If I place it inside the schematic, but it isn't the right block, instead of turning pink, it turns red. I just delete that, copy the correct block, and place that down, and continue all the way around the build. So even though this is gonna give me a huge advantage, I still gotta work quickly because we only have 30 minutes to build our entire structure. And honestly, I picked a pretty big structure for me to get done in 30 minutes, but this thing is gonna look so good once it's finished, guys, which means I better hurry up. And I feel like the most effective way for me to do that is actually gonna be going back inside the menu here, and I can go into configuration, and instead of showing all the layers all at once, I can actually adjust this to just show the first layer of the build, or as many layers as I want. So if you see here, I do 0, and in the background, you can tell no schematic is showing up. But if I press this addition button, it'll slowly add in the layers all the way to the top. So right now, we've got just the first layer that we've got to build out. So I'm gonna go through and start placing all these blocks down. Wrong block there. And once I've got the first layer set out, something like this, as you can see, some of the dirt blocks are actually growing grass on top because they have nothing on top of them. All right, so they're turning red, but it won't matter for my mansion. All right, it won't matter. I can go back into the configuration menu, add in the next layer, and we could go ahead and do, let's go to layer 5 and get started here. And this is where we're gonna actually be able to start setting in some grass here. You can see grass up here. We got some flowers right there. And we actually have another layer of grass coming across the top here, so we'll wanna set that in for sure. The main things that we will want is this outer border here. This is gonna be like the start of the outside of the house. We definitely wanna place this in there for sure so that we have the whole outside of the house placed correctly. Otherwise, our house, more like a mansion, a super dope mansion, is gonna look a little awkward without the foundation on the outside. As I'm getting the second layer built out around the outside, we can start working our way in. I think this is going to turn into a pool area here, is what it looks like currently. And these are actually a little bit harder to place because they're slabs, which means we have to place multiple of them on each block in order to stack them up. But I believe the inside of the pool is gonna look a little extra tight because of this. And we are on to the first section, guys, where I actually have the water, and I love the way the blue wool is gonna look on the outside of this. All of this needs to be filled with water throughout the center, though. This is gonna be the first pool in the house. I think this house has a pool in the front and a pool in the back. Got the water all placed. Let's get up to the 3rd floor of this schematic. And this is where the magic is going to start, guys. We have grass to place throughout the front of the house here. Let's get all this placed down. And then we have these sweet leaves, which look fairly basic right now, but when the shader is on, all of these leaves look so good. Even now without the shader, just using the resource pack makes everything look above normal. Look at this coming together perfectly. And these, even like these windows surrounding the pool, we just copy all of these. Oop, Oop, I got the wrong one placed here. Let's delete that. That is a concrete block. And then along the side here, we're just gonna place all these windows in and fill this out. Going on to the minor touches of the front side of this mansion for this schematic. And these lawn chairs. I guess they're not really lawn chairs because they're here on the dirt, but even these, we just literally get to copy and paste them. Let's do this quickly. I need to get the base built out so that I know exactly what to build on top, and I don't want to run out of time. I know I might have bit off a little more than I could chew with this huge mansion, but it's gonna look so good when it's finished. And we have got the floor plan laid out. Get a little bit more of this brush in here, and we're gonna get moving on to the juice of all of this, guys. There is no way that Bri is competing with this. Let's open it up 2 more levels so we can speed it up a bit. Finish up the outside here, and once we get inside, we're gonna use all of the modern looks in order to get the inside designed completely ultra realistically. And some of these are going to actually turn into huge palm trees. This one right behind us is gonna become a massive palm tree. And you can see right behind me, we can start building up this palm tree just like this. And we will have the same one on this side right here. So I've got 2 trees built out. I have 2 palm trees built out, but let's get this mansion elevated up off the ground with this construction here. And these windows placing around the mansion are looking so good, guys. And just like that, guys, we have followed the schematic to build the outline of this entire mansion all the way around. All I've got left to do is design the inside, and we are running out of time. So let's turn the shaders back on and then check out this design. And look at how this looks, guys, with the water out here walking up these glistening steps into the house, and the whole inside of this house is reflective. I feel like what we need, though, guys, is a couple of lamps inside, and what more modern way to do it than in the floor? Just get a redstone down there and then place the lamp up top. Oh, this looks so good. Let's place it all along the edge here. Replace all this. We'll just place the lamps down there, you know, because we're in a rush. Don't tell anyone, all right? Don't tell anyone. Oh, and these lamps along the edge. Yes, that looks so good. All along the edge over here as well. This looks incredible with the lamps placed. We'll continue around, but we got to get a bedroom set up, and I think the best spot for the bedroom is going to be right here next to these lamps, because we'll be able to place a TV along the back wall here. And let's make this TV the emerald block, guys. Oh, that looks so good. Block this whole section off because this is the bedroom, but with a slightly transparent glass block that we have for a ceiling roof here all over the bedroom, and then around the bedroom like this. Oh, it does not get much better than this, guys. We'll go and place a bed, even though the beds don't exactly look the greatest, I know. But we'll go ahead and just place a king bed here, despite that massive TV right in front of the beds. Guys, the worst thing is happening. I am running out of time, but we still need a kitchen and a huge entertainment set, and we gotta finish up the entrance to the back side of the mansion here. The kitchen, of course, we need it to go right next to the bedroom so I can run out late at night for a snack, and that means it's gotta go right here. Let's open up the bottom here and finish this off with lamps as well. Perfect. So our entire kitchen will be underlit, and then let's see what we can use for the actual countertop itself. Oh, guys, we could go with a brick slab for the countertop. That is perfect. Everything will be underlit like this, and the countertop will wrap around just like that. Oh, yeah, that's perfect. That is perfect. Let's put the dining table right here, and let's get it to be a little bit lower. So let's place this awesome prismarine up on the top here, and then we can use our lanterns and have it hang down from the top like that as a super cool chandelier. And let's use oak to give ourselves a super sweet dining table. Get this to go all the way down to the edge there and all the way up to the edge here. Excellent. Then place the oak along the sides like this, and that'll give us a super sweet dining table right next to our kitchen. But we do need a faucet setup, so let's remove a back slab there. place a hopper back there, and then put a button up on top to make it look like a real faucet. There we go. And let's actually do this 2 wide, like a faucet. Like you got the disposal side and the other side. Give ourselves a wrap around cooktop on this side, and as well as let's make another wrap around cooktop on this side. We got 2 wrap around cooktops that we can use. So we've got our kitchen set up. Now we need a massive TV station, guys, because every great boy house has a huge TV station, and that means wipe out the window to make room for a massive Emerald TV again, all the way up to the ceiling. You've got to watch this TV. Literally, you're watching sports like this, head slowly turning as you're tracking players across the screen. And of course, if you got a massive TV, we got to build ourselves a massive couch, and we could actually use the Prismarine slabs to make this thing a lounging couch, guys. This couch looks like the ultimate lounger. Let's actually just place a side section like that. Oh gosh, guys, I can't wait to watch a game with all of my buddies on this couch right here. Place some lamps next to the TV just to light everything up really good. And then I feel like the other thing we want to have is a great reading area. And I honestly think that right here in the corner of this mansion is going to be the best spot where you can kind of just tuck away and start reading as many books as you want and be lost for hours. Grab this bookshelf and start stacking all the way to the ceiling. I think I've decided I need to have this same thing in my house at home. A huge bookshelf and a couch right here. Small couch, nothing major, but keep up with the same theme with the Prismarine. A great reading couch right next to all of these books. Oh, that is way too good. Okay, guys, I am running out of time. I'm getting lost in designing this massive mansion. It is so big. The front is completely finished up here. We just need to have a little bit of a transition to the back here and maybe put some lawn chairs out, because this just looks like a huge yard right now. And I want it to look a little bit better. Let's carry on with the brick all the way around the side here. And then with this section here, instead of putting out lawn chairs, which is what I was initially thinking, let's turn this into a huge volleyball court. Find the exact center, which I believe is right here. Get this up, and then we might be able to use these iron bars here. Fingers crossed. Cross your fingers for me. Yes! It's perfect, guys. We have got ourselves a volleyball court set up with the out of bounds and everything in the backyard. I don't see how Bri could possibly beat this, guys. This mansion is literally massive, and I'm almost out of time. All that's left to do is bring Bri over and the big reveal. All right, Bri, I have brought you here, and you're probably wondering, why are we in the air right now instead of on the ground?
I am.
Well, it's because I built my base massive. You ready to see?
I don't believe you, Keith. You're trolling me.
Oh, you're about to find out. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
What? I did not build this. What?
Look at this mansion, Bri.
Oh my goodness. Wait, can I live here? Can I have like my own room? And I think it could like house an entire village. I want to see, Keith. Let's go.
You want to ditch your build and come live in mine?
I should not have admitted that out loud.
As you can see, I've got the palm trees on the side here, as well as my regular entrance trees, and a few lawn chairs out front.
Wait, have you been to Beverly Hills in that really fancy sushi restaurant?
Such a specific question.
This is exactly what it looks like outside.
Really? No, I haven't been there.
Whee!
Hey, careful. Don't ruin my garden, Bri. Hey, don't jump on my plants. Okay, enter inside here, and you have, of course, the necessities inside. I've got a massive TV to play games with Preston if he ever wants to come over and visit us, as well as a huge lounge couch.
Is this literally made out of emeralds, or am I crazy?
This is Prismarine.
What is Prismarine? It's so fancy, I don't even know what it is.
It looks like a cushion, right? I imagine it's actually pretty hard, but you know, it pulls off the cushion look just fine.
It pulls it off. It does.
And over here, Bri, I've got a huge kitchen with a wonderful dining table and wraparound cooktops.
Oh my goodness,
along the whole wall.
I should have thought about this, Keith. That was such a good idea. You have like a chandelier.
Well, you know, Bri, I was just thinking. I was so frantic at this part. Well, I was a little frantic because it took me a long time to build this massive building, so I didn't have much time left. But I did get a bedroom in, Bri. Let's move on. Let's move on.
Guys,
Don't
why
ask
is
any
he
questions.
laughing? He sounds suspicious.
I have a TV in the bedroom, a king-size bed. Hey, Bri, stop messing up all my goods, all right? No more jumping. Get down from there right now, Bri. No jumping on the bed. Huge library for all the knowledge that I'm working on getting into my head that I don't have yet.
Will this motivate you to start learning a few things?
It looks a little intimidating, so I might just dodge it and not actually learn a single thing. But it's there in case I decide I have a little bit of motivation. And then over here, honestly, I think this is the best part because you know me, Bri. I'm all about the community. All right.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And why do you sound like I'm lying to you?
I don't know what you mean by I'm all about the community.
Just come this way in the backyard. I have
There's a hole
huge
right here. This is a fall risk.
Ignore the hole. Ignore the hole. I've got a massive volleyball court.
What? What did you make this out of?
It's metal bars.
I don't know whether to be impressed or disturbed by this. This is where you lock people up if they don't follow your house rules, isn't it?
No, okay. I try not to. So, Bri, give me your thoughts. Give me your thoughts. My rating out of 10.
I can't decide yet. I have to try out your pool. You had a really fancy pool up here and you didn't invite me for a party.
Okay, we can go jump in the pool. I didn't have time to build a diving board, but you can jump off the brick if you want here. Woo! Cowbungus!
That's a risky move.
It probably could have been a little deeper. It's more of a kiddie pool.
It's perfect. I am not a good swimmer. I want to rate this something that is too high in the sense of you've never built something this fantastic before, and I feel a little suspicious.
So I decided to step my game up this time, Bri. What do you mean? What do you mean suspicious?
I feel suspicious. Like, guys, comment down below. Did Keith actually make this? There's no way.
Guys, no, of course I made it, Bri. I placed every single block that was placed here.
I just, like, you were laughing a lot. This is too pretty. See, the rain
it's
is
raining.
coming down.
No. I'm gonna change that really quick because the rain should not be coming down. My beautiful mansion never gets rained on, Bri. Give me the benefit of the doubt. What's my rating out of 10? And do you think they're gonna vote for me or vote for you?
I think you cheated and you get a 10, but it's only because you had some sort of fairy in your pocket.
We'll just ignore the cheating bit, all right, guys? Bri gave me a 10. If you want to see her house, go check out her video. I've linked it in the description down below. Let's go look at your house right now, Bri.